Do you feel tired and forgetful? 3 nutrients your brain urgently needs. Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten what you were going to do? Or in the middle of a conversation, your mind suddenly goes blank? If this is happening to you more often, it's no coincidence. It's a sign that your brain is crying out for help. What most people don't know is that as the years go by, our brain slows down, becomes less flexible, and starts losing abilities. And if we do nothing, this process will only accelerate. But here's the good news. There are 3 essential nutrients that can stop this decline, improve your memory, and restore the mental sharpness you thought you had lost. If you want to improve your health and keep your mind young, subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications. We provide the best science-based information so you can take control of your well-being. More than 6,600 people are already part of our health community, transforming their lives with this knowledge. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal which supplements can help you think faster, remember better, and feel more mentally energized every day. And stay until the end because I'll tell you about a mistake many people make when taking them, which could be sabotaging their results without them even realizing it. Now, let's start with the first of these powerful nutrients. Supplement number 1, omega-3, the brain fuel that could save your mind. Imagine your brain as a high-performance engine designed to process information at incredible speed. Now, imagine that engine running on old, poor-quality oil. What do you think will happen over time? It will oxidize, overheat, and eventually lose its ability to function properly. That's exactly what happens when you don't give your brain enough omega-3, an essential nutrient for mental health and the optimal functioning of your entire nervous system. Here's a shocking fact. More than 60% of your brain is made up of fat, and a fundamental part of that fat comes from omega-3 fatty acids. But the reality is that most people suffer from severe omega-3 deficiency due to the modern diet, which has been replaced with inflammatory fats like processed vegetable oils, fried foods, and ultra-processed products. The consequences of this deficiency are catastrophic. Various studies have shown that people with low omega-3 levels are at greater risk of developing dementia, depression, anxiety, and even Alzheimer's. In fact, a study published in Neurology found that older adults with insufficient omega-3 levels had brains that were 2 years more aged compared to those with adequate levels. Yes, 2 years of brain deterioration simply due to not consuming enough omega-3. But here's the good news. Increasing your omega-3 intake can reverse these effects and dramatically improve your brain function. Let's see how. What benefits does omega-3 bring to your brain? Improves memory and concentration. Studies have shown that adults with adequate omega-3 levels have better retention and learning abilities. This is crucial as we age because it protects against memory loss and cognitive decline. Reduces brain inflammation. An inflamed brain processes information more slowly and is more prone to neurodegenerative diseases. Omega-3 helps combat this inflammation and enhances communication between neurons. Protects against depression and anxiety. Omega-3 is essential for producing neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, the chemicals that regulate mood. In fact, several studies have shown that people with depression often have low omega-3 levels and that supplementation can help improve symptoms. Improves blood flow to the brain. Omega-3 helps keep blood vessels in good condition, ensuring that the brain receives enough oxygen and nutrients. Better blood flow means a sharper, faster, and more resilient mind. Strengthens neuronal communication. Think of the brain as a network of highways where electrical impulses travel to transmit information. When you lack enough omega-3, these highways become filled with potholes and neural traffic slows down. With proper supplementation, these highways are repaired and neuronal communication becomes much more efficient. How to get enough omega-3? The problem is that many people don't consume enough omega-3 in their diet. The best natural sources are fatty fish, such as salmon, sardines, tuna, mackerel, and herring. It is also found in chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts, though in a less bioavailable form for the body. To get the ideal amount of omega-3, you would have to eat fish practically every day, something most people don't do. That's why the most practical and effective option is supplementation. How to choose a good omega-3 supplement. Not all omega-3 supplements are the same. Many on the market contain very low levels of EPA and DHA, the two most important active compounds. Here are some key tips for choosing a good supplement. Ensure it contains at least 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA per serving. If the label doesn't specify the exact amount of EPA and DHA, it's probably not high quality. Choose omega-3 from krill oil or purified fish oil to avoid contamination with heavy metals like mercury. Prefer capsules with enteric coating, which protect the omega-3 from oxidation and improve absorption in the small intestine. Take it with a meal that contains healthy fats to enhance absorption. Avoid taking it on an empty stomach, as this may reduce its effectiveness. Recommended omega-3 dosage for optimal health. The ideal omega-3 dosage varies based on individual health needs and goals. For general brain and cardiovascular maintenance, 1 gram, 1,000 milligrams, daily provides foundational support. Those with low fish intake or seeking enhanced cognitive benefits, such as improved memory, mood regulation, and neuroprotection, may benefit from 2 grams, 2,000 milligrams daily. For individuals managing specific conditions like chronic inflammation, depression, or neurodegenerative concerns, clinical evidence supports doses of 3 grams, 3,000 milligrams, daily under professional supervision. Always consult a healthcare provider to personalize your intake, as quality, EPA/DHA ratios, and individual biochemistry significantly influence outcomes. The critical omega-3 mistake you might be making. Many consumers unknowingly undermine their omega-3 supplementation by making 2 key errors. First, they prioritize price over quality, purchasing inexpensive formulas without verifying the actual EPA and DHA concentrations, the active compounds responsible for the health benefits. Second, they take their supplements at suboptimal times, unaware that omega-3 absorption increases by up to 300% when consumed with a fat-containing meal. Taking these essential fatty acids on an empty stomach significantly reduces bioavailability, potentially wasting up to half of your supplement's potential benefits. If you're investing in omega-3s for brain, heart, or joint health, ensure you're maximizing their impact. Always verify the EPA/DHA content on the label and time your dose with your largest meal containing healthy fats like avocado, nuts, or olive oil. This simple adjustment can dramatically enhance your results from the same supplement. Is your brain getting the care it deserves? If you value your memory, concentration, and mental well-being, you can't afford to overlook omega-3. It's the premium fuel that keeps your brain running, helping perform at its best and resist the effects of time. Now, ask yourself, are you truly nourishing your mind with what it needs, or are you letting it run on worn-out, deficient oil? If your goal is to stay mentally sharp, clear-headed, and in control of your brain health, getting enough omega-3 through diet or supplementation isn't optional. It's essential, but that's not all. There's another nutrient that not only enhances cognitive function, but also boosts your energy, strength, and physical and mental endurance. Let's discover the next key pillar for an unbeatable brain and body: creatine, the extraordinary fuel for your brain and body. When you hear the word creatine, you probably picture bodybuilders lifting massive weights or elite athletes breaking records. And while this association isn't wrong, it only scratches the surface of what this extraordinary compound can do for your body. Creatine isn't just another supplement in the fitness world. It's a fundamental molecule that acts as an energy catalyst in every cell of your body, including, here's the fascinating part, your brain's neurons. We're talking about a nutrient that simultaneously enhances both your physical performance and your mental capacity. What exactly is creatine, and how does it revolutionize your cellular energy? Creatine is a nitrogenous compound naturally produced by your liver, kidneys, and pancreas. You also get moderate amounts from foods like red meat, fish, and poultry. However, the amount obtained through diet is rarely enough to maximize its benefits. Its mechanism of action is truly elegant. It works as an ultra-fast recharging system for ADP, adenosine triphosphate, the universal energy molecule of your body. Imagine that each cell contains tiny ADP batteries that constantly drain with every thought, movement, or bodily function. Creatine acts as an emergency charger, allowing these batteries to recharge up to 10 times faster than normal. This process is no small matter. It means that both your brain and muscles can maintain optimal performance for much longer, resisting fatigue and recovering more efficiently. Brain impact: how creatine transforms your cognition. Here's where things get truly fascinating. Scientific research has revealed that creatine doesn't just fuel your muscles. It profoundly enhances brain function, boosts memory and learning. Studies published in prestigious journals like Neuroscience and Psychopharmacology have shown significant improvements in working memory, cognitive processing speed, and learning ability in people who take creatine regularly. This means you'll be able to recall crucial information more easily and connect concepts more quickly. Strengthens mental endurance. A study conducted at the University of Sydney found that participants who took creatine had a significantly greater ability to maintain focus during mentally demanding and prolonged tasks. Creatine literally fights mental fatigue, allowing you to stay clear-headed even under pressure. Protects neurons. Creatine acts as a bioenergetic shield for brain cells, especially under metabolic stress conditions. Research in neurology suggests that creatine may play a crucial role in protecting against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's by preserving neuronal energy integrity. Stabilizes mood. Several studies have found promising links between creatine supplementation and improvements in symptoms of depression and anxiety, possibly due to its ability to optimize neurotransmitter production and mitochondrial function in the brain. Scientifically proven body benefits. While we now understand its cognitive impact, creatine's physical benefits remain impressive. Significant increase in strength and power. A meta-analysis of over 300 studies concluded that creatine can increase maximum strength by 5% to 15% and explosive power by up to 26%. This translates into lifting heavier weights, running faster, and jumping higher. Accelerated muscle growth. Creatine not only increases cellular hydration, creating an optimal anabolic environment, but also enhances muscle protein synthesis and reduces myostatin levels, a protein that limits muscle growth. Superior recovery. Creatine reduces muscle damage markers and decreases post-exercise inflammation, allowing for faster recovery between training sessions. Anti-aging muscle preservation. As we age, we lose muscle mass at an alarming rate. Creatine counteracts this process, sarcopenia, by maintaining muscle density, functional strength, and physical independence in later years. The science behind optimal creatine supplementation. Decades of research have established creatine monohydrate as one of the most effective and well-studied performance supplements available. The clinically validated protocol calls for a daily intake of 3 to 5 grams of pure creatine monohydrate, the form shown in hundreds of studies to safely and effectively saturate muscle stores. This precise dosage reliably elevates intramuscular creatine concentrations without exceeding the body's storage capacity. Consistency proves crucial with creatine supplementation. Unlike many supplements that work through acute effects, creatine's benefits depend on maintaining saturated cellular levels. This means taking your daily dose without interruption, including on rest days and recovery periods. The body doesn't store excess creatine, so regular daily intake ensures optimal concentrations are maintained. Emerging research suggests strategic timing can further enhance results. While creatine remains effective when taken at any time, consuming it post-workout with a meal containing carbohydrates and protein may increase muscular uptake. The insulin response triggered by 50-100 g of carbohydrates combined with 20-40 g of protein appears to facilitate improved creatine transport into muscle cells. Proper hydration serves as the final critical component. Creatine's mechanism of action involves drawing water into muscle cells, making adequate fluid intake essential. Experts recommend consuming at least 500 milliliters of water with your creatine dose and maintaining a baseline hydration level of 35 milliliters per kilogram of body weight daily. This hydration protocol maximizes performance benefits while preventing potential minor gastrointestinal discomfort some users experience. This science-backed approach, combining precise dosing, consistent daily intake, strategic nutrient timing, and proper hydration, represents the current gold standard for creatine supplementation. When implemented correctly, it delivers a full spectrum of creatine's demonstrated benefits, from enhanced strength and power output to improved recovery and emerging evidence of cognitive benefits. The protocol works equally well for competitive athletes and health-conscious individuals seeking to optimize their physical and mental performance. Beyond the myths, creatine is for everyone. Contrary to popular belief, creatine is not just for elite athletes or bodybuilders. Its benefits extend beyond the sports world. For students and professionals, enhances cognitive performance, concentration, and mental endurance during long study or work sessions. For older adults, preserves muscle mass, strength, and cognitive function, promoting a better quality of life. For vegetarians and vegans, especially beneficial, as their diets naturally contain less creatine than omnivorous ones. Creatine is one of the safest, most effective, and scientifically backed strategies to simultaneously enhance both your brain and body. It's no exaggeration to say that it could be one of the most underrated nutrients for optimizing overall performance. The question is no longer if you should incorporate creatine into your routine, but how you can start benefiting from its extraordinary effects today. The mistake that could be ruining your creatine results. One of the most common mistakes when taking creatine is inconsistency. Many people only take it on workout days, thinking they only need that extra boost in the gym. However, creatine works by accumulating in the muscles and brain over time, so you must take it every day, even on rest days, to get its full benefits. Another frequent mistake is not staying properly hydrated. Creatine draws water into muscle cells, which helps improve strength and recovery. But if you don't drink enough water, you might experience cramps or digestive discomfort. Lastly, some people believe they need a loading phase, taking high doses for the first few days. But this is unnecessary. A daily dose of 3 to 5 grams is sufficient to gain all the long-term benefits. But wait, there's more. This journey toward optimal performance doesn't end here. There's another essential nutrient that works in perfect synergy with creatine to complete the circle of brain and muscle health. A critical mineral that enhances sleep, relaxation, and recovery while balancing creatine's energizing effects. Do you want to discover this key mineral and how it can transform your overall health? Magnesium, the master mineral that transforms your brain. The silent hero of mental health that almost everyone ignores. In the world of brain optimization, while the focus is often on popular supplements like omega-3 or creatine, there's an extraordinary mineral that works silently within our nervous system, orchestrating vital functions that determine our mental clarity, emotional stability, and recovery capacity: magnesium. Despite being the fourth most abundant mineral in the body, magnesium remains one of the most undervalued and deficient nutrients in modern populations. The alarming truth? This silent deficiency is profoundly affecting our cognitive potential and emotional well-being without us even realizing it. The biochemical conductor of your nervous system. Magnesium isn't just another mineral on the list of essential nutrients. It's a true biochemical master, actively participating in over 600 enzymatic reactions in the body, many of which are critical for optimal brain function. Imagine your nervous system as a symphony orchestra. Magnesium is a conductor, coordinating the rhythm and harmony of different instruments, regulates the balance of glutamate, the main excitatory neurotransmitter, and GABA, the main inhibitory neurotransmitter, creating the perfect balance between brain activation and relaxation. Facilitates serotonin production and function, the neurotransmitter associated with feelings of well-being and happiness. Acts as a natural guardian of synaptic plasticity, the process that allows the formation of new neural connections, essential for learning and memory. Protects neurons against excitotoxicity, a damaging process that can occur when the brain is overstimulated by chronic stress or environmental toxins. The silent deficiency epidemic affecting your brain. Recent studies reveal that up to 80% of the Western population may not be reaching optimal magnesium levels. And this deficiency is having devastating consequences on mental and cognitive health. Modern life systematically undermines our magnesium levels through multiple interconnected pathways. Chronic stress acts as a major drain, rapidly depleting magnesium reserves while simultaneously creating a vicious cycle. As magnesium levels drop, our physiological resilience to stress weakens further. Compounding this problem, intensive agricultural practices have led to significant soil depletion, with current fruits and vegetables containing up to 40% less magnesium than those grown just 50 years ago. Our dietary choices exacerbate the issue. Frequent consumption of caffeine, alcohol, and refined sugar accelerates magnesium excretion through renal pathways, while the calcium-heavy Western diet common in developed nations directly competes with magnesium absorption at the cellular level. Perhaps most alarmingly, the ultra-processed foods that dominate contemporary eating patterns are fundamentally deficient in this critical mineral, leaving even conscientious consumers vulnerable to insufficiency. Together, these factors create a perfect storm for widespread magnesium deficiency in modern populations. The cognitive and emotional consequences of magnesium deficiency can be profound, significantly impacting brain function and mental well-being. When magnesium levels are inadequate, individuals often experience difficulty concentrating and persistent brain fog that clouds daily functioning. This mineral imbalance frequently leads to an increased tendency toward anxiety and panic attacks, as well as greater susceptibility to depression and mood disturbances. Many sufferers report chronic insomnia or poor quality sleep that leaves them feeling unrest, coupled with unexplained mental fatigue that persists throughout the day. Emotional regulation becomes challenging, manifesting as irritability and markedly reduced stress tolerance. Perhaps most concerning are the cognitive impairments, including diminished learning capacity and weakened memory abilities, which can affect both personal and professional life. These wide-ranging neurological and psychological symptoms underscore magnesium's critical role in maintaining optimal brain health and emotional balance. Types of magnesium. Choosing the right one for your brain. One of the most fascinating aspects of magnesium is that there isn't a one-size-fits-all form. Each type has different properties and specific benefits, and choosing the right one can make the difference between transformational results or minimal effects. For brain optimization, these are the most effective forms. Magnesium L-threonate, the ultimate brain booster. This is the gold standard for cognitive function. It is the only form scientifically proven to cross the blood-brain barrier efficiently, directly increasing magnesium concentrations in the brain. MIT studies have shown that magnesium L-threonate significantly enhances synaptic plasticity, memory, and learning. It is the ideal choice for those looking to boost cognition and protect long-term brain health. Magnesium glycinate, the stress and sleep regulator. A powerful combination of magnesium and glycine, an amino acid with calming properties, making it the best option for anxiety, insomnia, or chronic stress. Highly bioavailable and gentle on the stomach, making it perfect for daily use. Magnesium taurate, heart and nervous system protection. Bound to taurine, this specialized magnesium form is particularly beneficial for cardiovascular health and nervous system function. Great for people with high blood pressure or heart conditions, as these indirectly impact brain function. Magnesium citrate, a budget-friendly option with digestive benefits. Though less specific for brain health, this form has good bioavailability and can improve digestion, which plays a vital role in the gut-brain axis. A cost-effective way to start magnesium supplementation. The scientific evidence supporting magnesium's brain benefits is compelling and multifaceted. A 17-year longitudinal study published in the Journal of Neurology discovered that for every additional 100 milligrams of magnesium in the daily diet, the risk of developing dementia decreased by 8%. Research in Neuron demonstrated that magnesium L-threonate significantly improved working memory and long-term memory, even showing potential to reverse early signs of cognitive decline. A recent meta-analysis in Nutrients revealed that magnesium supplementation can reduce symptoms of depression in as little as 2 weeks, with effects comparable to some conventional antidepressants, but without the associated side effects. Furthermore, neuroimaging studies show that individuals with optimal magnesium levels exhibit greater integrity in white matter, which is a key indicator of cognitive health. Practical strategies to optimize your magnesium levels. To maximize magnesium's benefits for cognitive function and nervous system health, implement these science-backed approaches. For targeted brain benefits, consider supplementing with 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams of magnesium L-threonate daily, providing 144 to 190 milligrams of elemental magnesium. If improved sleep and anxiety relief are priorities, 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate before bed can be highly effective. Dietary adjustments are equally crucial. Focus on magnesium-rich foods such as dark leafy greens, almonds, pumpkin seeds, avocados, dark chocolate, minimum 70% cacao, and legumes. To enhance absorption, pair magnesium intake with vitamin D3 and B6, while avoiding concurrent consumption with high-phytate foods like whole grains, which can inhibit uptake. Transdermal absorption through Epsom salt baths, magnesium sulfate, offers an additional pathway for stress relief and sleep support. Finally, minimize magnesium-depleting factors by reducing alcohol, caffeine, and refined sugar intake, all of which accelerate magnesium loss. Together, these strategies create a comprehensive approach to restoring and maintaining optimal magnesium levels for peak neurological and physiological function. Beyond supplementation, magnesium as a lifestyle approach. Magnesium represents more than just a nutritional supplement. It serves as a foundational component of holistic brain health when integrated with intentional lifestyle practices. Effective stress management techniques, such as meditation, yoga, and controlled breathing exercises, play a dual role. They help preserve the body's magnesium reserves while simultaneously potentiating the mineral's natural calming effects on the nervous system. Regular immersion in natural environments, particularly coastal areas where seawater provides natural magnesium exposure, offers documented benefits for cognitive function and emotional balance. Perhaps most critically, prioritizing sufficient, high-quality sleep establishes a virtuous cycle. Adequate magnesium levels support deeper, more restorative sleep, while proper sleep in turn optimizes magnesium's neurological benefits. Together, these lifestyle factors create a synergistic system where magnesium functions not just as an isolated nutrient, but as a key mediator in a comprehensive approach to cognitive wellness and resilience, the decision that will transform your mental health. The science is clear. Magnesium is not optional. It's an essential nutrient for the optimal function of your brain and nervous system. In a world where cognitive and emotional demands are increasing, maintaining optimal magnesium levels could mean the difference between simply surviving and truly thriving mentally. The question is not whether you need magnesium. It's whether you're ready to give your brain this essential resource that it may be desperately lacking. Will you continue to let this silent deficiency limit your cognitive potential and emotional well-being? The power to transform your mental clarity, emotional balance, and stress resilience may lie in one simple decision: restoring the magnesium that modern life has taken from your brain. Now that you understand the transformative benefits of magnesium, creatine, and omega-3 fatty acids, you can imagine the synergistic potential of these three super nutrients working together to optimize every aspect of your brain function. This trio forms a perfect foundation for building a resilient, focused, and emotionally balanced brain. Each one complements and enhances the effect of the others, creating a synergistic effect that is far greater than the sum of its parts. Are you ready to experience what it feels like to have your brain operating at its full potential? Throughout this journey of discovery, we have explored three fundamental pillars that modern science has validated as true catalysts for human performance. These are not just supplements. They are compounds that your body recognizes, needs, and utilizes to function at a level that many would consider extraordinary. Omega-3, the neural architect, the builder and protector of brain structures that determine your ability to think clearly, maintain emotional stability, and defend against cognitive decline. Its effects extend beyond the brain, reducing systemic inflammation and optimizing every cell in your body. Creatine, the energy amplifier, the dual booster for both physical and mental performance, helping you break barriers in the gym and the boardroom alike. This revolutionary compound speeds up your cellular energy recharge by tenfold, transforming your endurance and focus. Magnesium, the master regulator, the harmonizer of your nervous system, optimizing neuronal communication and allowing you to efficiently switch between high productivity and deep recovery. This overlooked mineral could be the missing piece in your mental and physical well-being equation. It's crucial to understand that these three biochemical allies, as powerful as they are, represent only one part of the equation. These are precision tools designed to complement, never replace, the fundamental pillars of a healthy life: conscious nutrition, restorative sleep, regular physical activity, and effective stress management. True transformation happens when we integrate these strategic supplements into a broader ecosystem of habits and decisions that work in harmony to enhance your biology. This is precisely the philosophy behind our holistic approach. If you're tired of diets that promise big results but end up leaving you disappointed, it's time for a scientifically backed solution. The custom Keto Diet Plan is meticulously designed for your unique biology, goals, and lifestyle. No more starvation or unsustainable restrictions. Full access is available exclusively through the link in the description, where previous participants have reported dramatic improvements not just in weight loss, but in mental clarity, energy levels, and overall vitality. These limited spots typically fill within days, so immediate action is recommended. To continue your optimization journey, subscribe to the Wellness Insight for exclusive, research-backed content that bridges cutting-edge science with practical application. Your experience matters. Share in a comment below. What specific metabolic or cognitive changes are you hoping to achieve? Have you experimented with targeted nutritional strategies before? This collective knowledge helps our entire community progress. Don't miss our next video, where we'll dive into powerful health strategies designed to help you live better, feel better, and thrive. The link to transform your health is active now, but these personalized plans won't be available indefinitely. Click below to secure your access before the enrollment closes. Your future self will recognize this as a decisive moment that changed everything.